Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to the last in-depth candle review of the day. I hope you are having a great Sunday evening. If you missed it, I did share 4 other in-depth candle reviews that went live throughout the day today. I'll go ahead and link those in the description box below this video here. I will also be adding all of these videos to my Kringle playlist on my main page. If you are ever wondering if I have an in-depth review of a specific either Kringle or country candle fragrance, you can find all of my in-depth reviews linked on that particular playlist. I also have some playlists for a couple of other candle companies, but yeah, sometimes I get questions about whether I have an in-depth review of a specific fragrance or not. You guys can always go to those playlists and search on there for the specific scent. And if I have a video available, it'll pop up and obviously you can click through that way. But anyway, I'm really excited to be wrapping up the Spellbound collection. Kringle was kind enough to send me the entire collection so that I could share my thoughts with you. And we are going to go ahead and end the whole series with Purifying Radiance. And admittedly, we are not necessarily ending on a high note for me personally with this particular scent. This is a very fresh, very minty kind of fragrance, and if you've been following me for a little while, you know that I really don't care a whole lot for fresh fragrances, especially if that freshness is either coming from peppermint or spearmint or worse yet, eucalyptus. I just really struggle with those particular fragrance notes. And there is a healthy dose of mint in this one, so it's not really for me. But that being said, there are loads and loads of people out there who do enjoy these fresh minty fragrances. And if that's you, you might really enjoy this one. So let's go ahead and run through this one just like we did with all of the other fragrances throughout the day today. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new to my channel. All of my future uploads will pop up on your subscription feed if you subscribe. And that way, as soon as everything goes live here on my channel, if you're interested in watching that particular review, you'll be notified of it. Okay, so Purifying Radiance. Let's go ahead and read through the scent description. Notes of blue sage restore balance and harmony with shimmers of tender geranium, cooling aloe, and peppermint leaf. The stone that was in this candle, because all of these candles had some crystal stones in them, in here we have the clear quartz. Again, you can leave the crystals in or you can take them out. I opted to take mine out, but if you leave them in, they're totally fine. Nothing's gonna happen. They will essentially basically just kind of sink to the bottom of your wax pool with each burn. So anyway, do what you want with the stones. I wanted to kind of save mine, so I popped them all into a cute little jar. All right, top notes here are ozone and green. The mid notes are sage and floral aldehydes. The base is mint and wood. So what do I smell here? First of all, the first thing that I noticed was the mint. What's funny is that in the description, it very clearly says peppermint leaf, but I feel like this smells a little bit more like spearmint to my nose. I feel like there's a pretty clear distinction between spearmint and peppermint. They're two very, I mean, they're both mint, right? Like when you smell them, you're like, yes, that's mint. But I think there's a distinction between peppermint and spearmint. I think this smells more like spearmint. It smells like double mint gum, which is why I think it smells more like spearmint than it does peppermint. I have smelled other mint fragrances from Kringle that are very distinct peppermint. But this, I don't actually think is peppermint, which is kind of interesting. I do smell a touch of kind of an interesting green note in here. Usually I feel like the green notes that I've smelled in a lot of these Halloween fragrances have leaned a little bit more like leafy green smelling. But here I'm getting a touch of like a grassy green note, like a very distinct grassy type of note. I do smell a healthy dose of sage in here. I'm not really getting much in the way of the floral aldehydes, although I do think there is an ozone type of note in here. It's a very fresh fragrance, and I think that that ozone note definitely helps with that fresh smelling aspect to this scent. It's the ozone and that spearmint that I think combine together that really make this smell like a very fresh, very spearminty type of scent with just a little touch of like a green grass type note, and a little bit of sage. I don't really get much woodiness from this one. So that's mostly what I smell here. If I were to just describe this in a couple of words, I would just say minty freshness. Like, I feel like that's probably the easiest way to describe this fragrance. Do I like it? No, I don't. But I do think that if you like those spearmint type notes, if you like that ozone aspect where it really smells like a fresh outdoorsy type of scent, this might really speak to you. I don't really see this as a Halloween fragrance myself, but I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know, it's a little bit of a stretch. I just don't really equate like fresh, minty freshness with Halloween myself, but maybe you do. Strength and throw, it's potent. I would say this is probably about a 7 in terms of strength. It's probably about the same 7.5 in terms of throw. I feel like this one travels quite a ways, especially inside of my house. I will show you that I have not gotten myself to burn this one to the halfway point yet. I don't know that I really want to. Honestly, I think I'm going to pass this along to a friend that I know absolutely adores fresh minty fragrances. This has her name written all over it. So yeah, I don't think that I'm gonna ultimately end up finishing this one or even popping it into a candle crock. I just don't really favor these types of fragrances myself, but I do have friends that do. So she's not gonna go to waste. She will go to a good home. It's just not, you know, something that I really care for myself. The burn has been good. I have had no issues. I will say I think this one forms like some slightly bigger mushroom tops than some of the other fragrances do. But for the most part, the wicks have been really consistent. I will show you guys an overhead shot here really quickly so that you can see. Like, these flames are just a little bit more aggressive, as you can see from the previous reviews that I've shared. I do trim these wicks somewhat short, but these taller flames are not causing any issues. And this is certainly creating a nice deep wax pool here. I have actually only had this lit for, I don't know, not even an hour at this point, and the wax pool is, I mean, it's getting pretty deep there. So this one gives a nice solid hot burn. So if that's what you're looking for, I mean, it's giving a good performance in terms of that. I just don't like the fragrance. So that being said, I hope that this review was helpful. If you yourself picked up Purifying Radiance and you'd like to share your opinion of it in the comments down below, please do so. Like I said, if you are curious about any of the other Halloween candle reviews, or quite frankly, fall candle reviews, that I have already uploaded, they are on that Kringle playlist. Go check that out. I have just, I think maybe 2 or 3 more Halloween slash fall fragrances to review. And then, this is crazy because I know it's not even October yet, but at that point we will move on to Christmas candles. So I already have those in my possession. I just wanted to finish up these fall and Halloween candle reviews before moving on to Christmas. So thank you guys so much for being here today. It is greatly appreciated. I hope these reviews help you decide whether you want to pick up any of these candles or not. As always, I will have Kringle listed in the description box. I'll put a discount code down there if you'd like to save 15%. And as always, thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.